We're back in the Pennsylvania wilds today. We were here in the spring looking for some of the Pennsylvania elk herd. We failed. So we're back now in late September in the middle of rutting season to try our luck again. It should be better this time. Stick around. Welcome back. We're starting the day here in the Quehana Wild Area. This is a 48,000 acre area that covers parts of 3 counties and 2 state forests. The area is bisected by the Quehana Highway, a paved 2-lane road with multiple state forest roads, a couple of other paved roads, and 75 miles of hiking and equestrian trails. We entered the area from the southeast in Clearfield County. One of the first things we saw was a sign for the Yellow Snake Campground. The Yellow Snake Campground is an equestrian camp with stalls and a shelter for horses on the sites. There are 6 sites available and it is free to camp. However, a permit from the district office is required. We're going to begin our search at the Hoover Farm Wildlife Viewing Area, located on the Quehana Highway at the intersection of Wyckoff Run Road. This area is handicap accessible with primitive toilets at the parking area. Across the highway and at the end of Wyckoff Run Road is a small gravel parking lot and a trail that leads to another site to see here in the Quehana area, the nuclear jet bunkers. Scott's Odyssey has a great video on exploring the jet bunkers here on YouTube. I'll put a link to that in the description. A wide, solid, well-maintained trail winds through the mixed forest for about 1/4 of a mile and ends up at the handicapped accessible viewing blind. This blind sits at the edge of maintained food plots for wildlife and offers a comfortable location to see not only elk, but deer, bobcats, bear, and a host of other animals and birds. This location is near the southern end of the current elk range, but more sightings are reported outside their traditional range every year, including here and in other areas of Clearfield County. One thing you are sure to see are the stone mile markers along the shoulder of the Quehana Highway. The wildlife can pop up anywhere. This is just one of the 3 small flocks of wild turkeys we saw along the highway. The Quehana Highway brings us out to Meadix Run, PA, just a few miles south of Benezet. So we headed back to the Elk Country Visitor Center. A lot more people and a lot more elk than the last time. I'm going to zoom in here just to give you some idea of how far out these animals are from the viewing areas. We're definitely pushing this camera and lens to its limit today. The difference between today and our trip up in the spring is like night and day. Mid-September to mid-October is the rutting season, when an elk's thoughts turn to love. The bulls can be aggressive this time of year, marking territory, fighting with other bulls, and keeping their harem together. The sounds of elk bugling can be heard any time during the day. The peak viewing times are in the evening and early morning, but during the height of the rut, even at 2 p.m., like today, can produce some awesome action. Let's just watch and listen. As we're doing that, look into the tree line. They're in the trees, they're in a field on the other side of those trees, and well, obviously in the fields right in front of us. Looks like one of them just to the right of the pine.
There's two of them fighting back there. Oh, they're in the woods. They're on the other side of the woods. They're in the woods. They're going to come right out.
They're out on the other side.
They're on the other side. They're going to come out.
There's another field over there.
Uh-oh, somebody's in a hurry.
We're going out. Oh, there. Here you go. You want to see? Yeah. You want to see?
Oh, thank you so much.
Right on this side of the pine. You have to come on this side of the pine, this side of the sky, and on this side of that pine tree right out in the head of you. On the other side of the...
You're looking through the trees.
Yeah, you're looking through the tree. You see him now? I can see him running.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, another one just come down from far up on the right there.
Too bad it's on the other side. I want to come over here and do it.
Thank you so much. I see them in the woods.
Yeah, but I can't
They're
run
moving out. They're moving out right up
They're
here.
moving a lot.
All the cows are in the woods. There's a whole bunch of cows in the woods here.
Well, it was definitely worth the return trip. This is such a beautiful area, and a trip looking for elk and to see the beautiful fall colors in northern PA make for an awesome day trip or weekend getaway. Thanks for spending the time with us today. Smash that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our trips around the Mid-Atlantic. As this guy walks off into the woods, we're going to head to the car for the drive home. Till next time, as always, have a great week.